One
What?
last piece of business we need to settle before we go. Listen, lad. There's one
Yes?
last piece of business we need to settle
Leadership of
before
the
we
guild?
go after Mercer. The
Well, I think you
leadership of
should
the
follow
guild.
me. Naturally. Why tell us to me?
Carlia and I had a long discussion before you arrived here. Thanks
Yep.
to your efforts, Mercer's treachery has been exposed. After we deal with him, all that remains is restoring the guild to its full strength. As a result, we both feel that you have the potential of replacing Mercer as leader of the Thieves Guild.
Yep. Good. Me? What about you?
I've been at this game a long time, my friend. A long time. I've stolen trinkets from nobles and framed priests for murder. I'm good at what I
Right.
do. Maybe even one of the best. But it's all I know. I've never been one to lead. Never desired it, never cared for it. Don't want it.
I see. It's about time you asked. Haha.
Spoken like the leader of the Thieves Guild.
Yes.
Just don't lose yourself in the role. We have a bit of an errand to
Power,
run before your
corruption.
coronation.
I
Then it's
accept.
decided. When this is all over and Delvin's contacts assure me that we've regained our footing in Skyrim, we'll handle the details.
Excellent.
Until then,
Excellent.
we have quite the task ahead.
Let's get to it.
I've been poring over the plans you brought us, and I'm convinced the eyes of the Falmer are in the dwarven ruins at Erkenthan. Carlia and I
Erkenthan?
will meet you there. Prepare yourself, lad. This will be a
I'm
fight
prepared.
to remember.
I'm prepared. I guess we're nightingales now.
And some of what Carlia said
Aye.
is starting to make sense. Mercer may have damaged our reputation and raided our coffers. But this goes well beyond even his twisted form of larceny. Old Delvin kept calling it a curse, and we all laughed at him. Looks like the joke's on us.
Do you think we stand a chance against
If you would have
Mercer?
asked me that yesterday, I'd have said no. But now I think our chances have improved.
Yeah, greatly.
Call me crazy if you like, but I trust Carlia. I don't think she'd lead us down a suicidal path.
Oh, she's a good marksman.
I'd rather die with some of Mercer's blood on my blade than spend the rest of my life regretting that I ran the other way.
True that. Alright, let's go.
Until next we meet, lad.
It will be very soon, actually. I think this is the last quest in the Thieves Guild, which is nice. Very nice. So, let's make our way out of
Sorry,
here.
lad. I've got important things to do. We'll speak
I was not speaking to you, man. I just want to get out of here. Get out of here. Where's the nearest exit? Hey? I don't even feel
The
stronger.
skeleton key missing from the Twilight Sepulchre. I'm afraid
Ah.
Mars has seen to it that none of us can benefit from Nocturnal's gifts.
Right, so that's why we have to replace it. But she spoke to us.
We merely transacted the oath, signed the unwritten contract with Nocturnal. In order for us
That's
to
not
receive
legally
our
binding, then?
abilities, our end of the bargain, I'm afraid the key must be returned.
Oh, right. That's a bit of a downer. Is Nocturnal angry with us?
Nocturnal was truly displeased with me. With any of us, she wouldn't have answered my call.
I see.
I have no doubt that we still hold her favour, and I believe it gives us enough of an edge to defeat Mercer Frey.
Okay. May I ever return to Nightingale
Yes.
Hall?
Now that you're a Nightingale, you may consider this your home. You'll find
Yeah,
that this
some
place
home.
offers many things that will help you in your endeavours, as well as a wealth of information for you to learn. Once the skeleton key has been restored to the Twilight Sepulchre, I'll make this place my home as well.
But I want that key. Damn it. Who is
She's the
Nocturnal?
mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
I see. I've never met a thief that worshipped anything.
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services and no arms. She influences
see.
our luck, and in return, demands payment.
What sort of payment? Sounds like a guild
You're
contract.
closer to understanding than you realise. The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know
Blood?
it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
Rogues? I thought we were thieves. I have my skill, not powers or
Again,
magic.
You have to think differently. Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice
Nope.
picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
I see. Sounds like she just likes us to suffer.
Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she accept payment
She
when
just
we
gets
die?
bored and
When
fucks
we
with people,
suffer?
basically.
Does she revel in our misery? No one knows.
I don't think it's that
Return
complicated.
certainly seems worth the risk, though.
Right. Tell me about the
That's
Nightingales.
Mercer Frey and I. The Trinity
I know
disbanded
that.
25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying
I
Gallon
see.
and dumping his body in the ruins of...
Were they a part of the Thieves
Indirectly.
Guild?
The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although
And what is their
Nightingales
purpose?
protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Okay. Later. How'd I get out of here? This way. Sprint to the door. Get to my Batmobile. Leaving the Bat Cave. Or can there be 3 Batmen? Nightingales. I suppose Shadowmere's kind of like my Batmobile. Yeah, not really. To the Batmobile. Off we jolly well. Looks awesome, that black dark armor with the black horse. Hell yeah. So where do you want to go now? Journal. Blindsighted. I'm on my way to Erknegithand, a vast dwarven ruin that supposedly contains the legendary Eyes of the Falmer. Carla and Brynjolf are waiting for me within. Together we hope to stop Mercer Frey from stealing the eyes and escaping from Skyrim with the skeleton key of Nocturnal, which I really want. I really, really want that. Okay, off to Erknigthand, which is near Rald Bathar. So we can travel from there. I think I'm gonna have to leave it here though for now. So as soon as we arrive, this loading screen, ugh. So yeah, that's gonna do it for now. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, and as always, have a nice day.